Hey everyone, I'm Faisal for BerryVerse.com doing a special little video to show kind of the differences between WhatsApp and BBM. And now since BBM has gone cross-platform, what are WhatsApp's strengths, weaknesses, and kind of an overall verdict of if you should keep using WhatsApp or maybe switch over to BBM. Let's find out. So on both these devices, the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the BlackBerry Z10, I've got both WhatsApp and BBM loaded on, both from the respective storefronts, so Google Play here, BlackBerry World here, and we'll just take a quick look. So let's take a quick look at WhatsApp here first. So we can see that WhatsApp, when it's loaded up, it's got very similar functionality to BBM, and actually a lot of BlackBerry users did use WhatsApp because this is kind of what was available to them before BBM went cross-platform if they wanted to communicate with people that were overseas or people that they couldn't text because they had a limited cap on their text messaging, and for whatever reason they tended to use WhatsApp. So we'll take a quick look at that. So this is one of the chats that I was having earlier, testing it out, making sure everything was working. And if we go into it, just tap to go into it, and you can see the messages I've sent through. You can see the date and that last seen at time thing. There we go. So we can just write a message. So blah 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 blah, and send it off. Oh, send it off. You can see my Z10 got the message there. LED is blinking. So that's been sent. Now the one misconception between of WhatsApp has been that the check marks here. So it kind of emulates the BBM, pretty much the notorious or infamous read and delivered receipts. So on WhatsApp, the big misconception was 2 check marks mean the message has been read, 1 means the message has been sent. So it's really interesting because that's not the case. What it means when one check mark is present is that the message has actually been delivered to the server. And when 2 check marks are present, it means that the message has been delivered to your contact's phone. Now, you guys can see I'm just typing in random messages, and if I send those off, it'll do the 2 check marks pretty instantaneously. And that doesn't mean, and you guys can see I'm not even, I haven't even really touched the Z10. It's just sitting there, and yeah, it's showing up as read. Real reason is it's not really a read receipt at all. So WhatsApp doesn't really have read receipts, they've only got delivered receipts. So that's kind of that. Now the other features of WhatsApp are fairly standard, so you will see that you can have like groups, so you can create a new group, create a new chat, and there's some settings here for your profile. So if you go to profile, you can set like a display picture and change your name, and then there's also a way to change your display message. You can press and hold here, and you get some options like deleting the chat, emailing the conversation to yourself, viewing the contact, and that sort of thing. Now you can also send things through here. So gallery, which is photos you've already taken, or take a photo if you want to take one at the moment. Video, audio, which is essentially just voice notes, location, and contact. So very similar to what BBM could do and what BBM has been known for. You've also got a whole bunch of emoticons. I think there's like 189 or something. There is an insane amount of emoticons, so we'll just send some to ourselves here. And there we go. And that's kind of basically the gist of WhatsApp. It's a great messenger, which works pretty well. And the only caveat is that sometimes these sometimes these notifications don't quite work as they're intended, but overall it's pretty stable. It's been working pretty well, so no real problems there. On the BlackBerry Z10, we can see that WhatsApp has the BlackBerry native UI, and it is integrated with the OS, so you guys can see when I pull up, you got the active frame, but also in the notifications I can see that it's got a WhatsApp specific icon for the notification, and I can see them there. So that's that. And the reason why those are X'd or boxes is because those are emoticons. but message delivered. Same thing here, send location, email, chat, and you know, the whole works. Now we'll take a quick look at BBM. So we'll just hop into BBM here on the BlackBerry. We'll go to us. We will type in, hello, how's it going? Send. And you can see that I've got a delivered message. So that means, yes, the message has been delivered. And now if I check the S3, I can go into my BBM app or the drop-down menu, see myself there, tap into it. Now I can see that it changes to a red. And when I start typing, you can see that it says writing a message, and then I can send it. It's been sent off. Now this won't change to an R until I've actually done some scrolling or have actually started typing a message. So that's that, and same with this one, until I've done some scrolling or I've actually written a new message and sent it off. It will show the R. So this one has true read and delivered receipts. This one actually doesn't. Well, WhatsApp doesn't actually, but the BBM client on both of them do. So, but also on BlackBerry 10, this is kind of just extra information. You've also got the ability, if there's other members using BlackBerry 10, to send videos. Well, not videos, but I mean do a video chat, screen share, voice chat. You've also got something called BBM channels, which a lot of these features are going to be coming to the Android and iOS version of BBM. Like BBM channels will be coming. So this is kind of like a quick, really news within the app, and you can see that there's some pretty popular companies that have got their own BBM channels so far. So we've got Tim Hortons, they've got their own BBM channel, and that's right there, that little check mark, blue check mark. Very similar to Twitter verified name. It's essentially means verified. So you'll have things like BlackBerry has their own somewhere here. There's the BBM one, and you can see how many subscribers there are. There's 278,552. This morning there was 275,000. So that goes up pretty frequently. So we've got our own channel here. So if you want to follow us, here you can. There is the channel pin, and our channel chat is always available, so you can talk to people, and there's our channel barcode. And yeah, so verdict, what do we think? Well, both these messengers are top notch, along with another one used to be called Ping Chat, but now it's called Touch. So I also recommend that if you're not really into BBM or WhatsApp, but you want a third-party cross-platform messaging IM client, so to speak, that one works really well. So that's not demoed here today, but I mean, you guys could always obviously go check that out for yourselves and see how it goes. The final verdict is BBM is available on BlackBerry, obviously, iPhones and iPads, iPod touches, so iOS devices running iOS 6 and later. So if it's an iPhone, it's iPhone 3GS territory. If it's an iPad, it's an iPad 2 and later, and iPod Touch third, or rather fourth generation. Yeah, so fourth generation and onwards. And there is really no desktop client for BBM, and I believe WhatsApp as well, but WhatsApp is available on all those platforms, and in addition it's available on Windows Phone and Symbian. So I mean, Symbian is not a very large market, doesn't have a really large market share anymore, but there are niche areas where it's very popular. And if you do communicate a lot with friends that do have Windows Phone, or you've got a couple contacts which you do frequently message, WhatsApp might be the better choice because it does work on Windows Phone. Currently there is no BBM app for Windows Phone, but WhatsApp is there. So bottom line is, it's really hard to tell, but if you are using a BlackBerry, an Android device that's Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich or later, and an iPhone or iOS device which is on iOS 6 or later, BBM is a little bit of a better option because it does have true read and delivered receipts. It also It does compress pictures, and you can request higher quality pictures over the over BBM, so saves you on mobile bandwidth there, as well as it in my testing, it seems to have taken up a little bit less battery life, because it's more optimized, it's been around longer, right? But also the other thing is that they're building in more functionality into BBM. So on BlackBerry, you can do some really neat things like voice chat, video chat, BBM channels, screen share, that sort of thing. A lot of that functionality is going to be coming to the Android and iOS version of the app pretty soon. Things like BBM channels aren't going to be super difficult to implement, but things like screen share, I could totally see screen share working on Android just because it's so open, but on iOS it might be a little bit of a different story. But things like BBM channels will be there pretty shortly. So in the end, if this was out of 10, I'd say I'd give BBM probably 9.5, just because BBM is not available on Windows Phone, or for those people who wanted it Symbian, but mostly in my opinion Windows Phone. And then I'd give WhatsApp on both of these devices probably a 9 out of 10, just because it works well, but for some devices it can be a little bit of a battery hog, and as well as that it doesn't really have true read and delivered receipt. So again, this video has been like 11.5 minutes long. I'm just rambling, but I'm done. I'm Faisal Ali for BerryVerse.com. Check us out, and I will see you guys in the next video.